Hi kids, let's continue learning Module 3. Let's play. Okay, for today's lesson, you will learn to use are, aren't, is, isn't. Okay, it's on your page 30 and 125 on your student's book. Are you ready? Do you have the textbook with you? Let's get started. Before we continue, let us review the objective for today's lesson. Okay, you will learn to ask and answer about the activities happening at the moment of speaking. Okay, it's right now. How do you ask and answer questions about the activities happening now? Okay, you will learn about it later. Okay, you will also learn to choose one of the pictures and ask and answer questions about the pictures. Okay, for this one, you will learn to use yes, then for singular or plural, it's different answer. We'll talk about this later on. It's easy if you focus, okay? Yes, it is. For positive statement and for negative answer, we say no, he isn't. Okay, it depends on the subject. We'll go deep later on. Okay, so enjoy the lesson and get ready with your textbook. Okay, because we are going to use the pictures on your textbook to do today's activity. Look at the conversation here. Okay, it's a conversation between two people. Okay, so these are the structures that we are going to use to ask and answer questions today. Let's read first. Okay, is it a boy? Is it a boy? Okay, then your friend will look at the picture on your textbook then say, yes, it is. So you ask another question. Is he doing gymnastics? Then your friend will refer to the picture and decide whether it's a yes or no replies. Then the answer will be no, he isn't for negative reply and yes, he is for positive reply. Okay, what's about this one? Let's read. Is he skateboarding? Okay, the reply will be yes, he is. It's Jim. Yes, he is. Okay, for negative answer, I want you to add one more things. Okay, once you've denied that questions by answering yes or no, I mean by answering no he isn't, then you have to clarify the activity. Okay, for example like this. Is he doing gymnastics? No, he isn't. He's skateboarding. Okay, clarify the activity. Okay, so can we start now? Get ready to ask and answer questions by referring to the pictures on page 125. But before that, let us do some activity to make you a bit comfortable with this sentence structure. Okay, you just have to look at the pictures and then ask any questions, but using this structure. Okay, let's do some exercise before you turn to page 125. Okay, it's about daily activity. You just have to look at the picture and look at the question and try to think of the answer. Okay, so let's start now. What's about we start ask and answer questions using those structures. Okay, so look at this picture. Is it a girl or a boy? It's a boy. So what's the pronouns for him? She or he? Yes, he. So look at him. Singular or plural? If singular, we use is, and For plural, we use are. So, can you ask a question about him? Yes, we can ask, is he exercising? Is he exercising? Okay, look here. We use is because he is singular. The subject is singular, so we use is. And your verb should be added ing to show that the activity is happening now. Okay, so how do you answer the question? Yes, he is. Okay, yes, he is. It's done. Okay, can you practice this with your partner now? Ask your friend about this picture. Okay, you can make another question, for example, like this. Is he playing tennis? So, what's the answer? So the answer will be, no, he isn't. He's exercising. Okay, you can change the question. Up to you. Okay, it's all yours. Okay, you have to think of any activities and just ask your friend. Okay, just have fun. Okay, what about this picture? Okay, it's just singular, so we use is. Okay, what's about we ask questions about this boy? Is he playing tennis? Is he playing chess? Is he playing chess? No, he isn't. No, he isn't. Look at the picture. He's not playing chess. So, we clarify our statement by answering, he's playing baseball. He's playing baseball. Look here, we use is for singular subject and we answer with isn't for negative answer. And then we clarify the answer by saying about the activity. Okay, is it clear? Go practice now with your friends. What about this picture? What is he doing? Is he skateboarding? Is he skateboarding? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. And what about this picture? What are they doing? Okay, we use they for the two people here. Okay, because they are plural, so the pronouns for them is they. So we can ask, are they playing tennis? Are they playing tennis? No, they aren't. No, they aren't. So what are they doing? They are playing table tennis. They are playing table tennis. For this activity, please refer to page 125 on your student's book. Okay, look at these pictures. Okay, we have singular and plural subjects. Okay, so look at the first picture, Kelly. So Kelly is singular or plural? Only one, right? So singular. If there's only one subject, we use is. Okay, is for singular subject. Okay, then we say she or he. If Kelly, then we use she. What about Paul? For Paul, we use he. Okay, so you just have to look at the picture and decide whether you want to use she or he. Okay, so and then you ask any activities. Okay, if you want the answer to be negative, then you ask related questions. Okay, for example, like this. Look at picture 1. It's Kelly, right? So we can ask, is she doing gymnastic? So the answer should be like this. No, she isn't. Then we clarify that she's cleaning the room. Okay. We can also ask question like this. Is she cleaning the room? So the question should be answered with this answer. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Okay? It's up to you what question you want to ask. And then you have to listen to the answers given by your friends and decide whether it's a yes or no replies. Okay? Okay, that's for singular subject. What about plural subject? For plural subject, we use are. Okay, look at this picture. We have Bob and Anne. We have Don and Jane. Okay, if more than one person, it will become plural. So we have two people here. So it's plural. If plural, we use are. So how do you ask questions about this picture? Okay, you can ask like this. Are they playing tennis? Are they playing tennis? Is it a yes or no reply? So, for positive answer, you can say yes, they are. And for negative one, you can say no, they aren't. Okay, it depends on the questions. Okay, are you ready? Let's start. Ask and answer. Okay, before that, make sure you have your partner, or maybe you can ask in a group of 4 or 3. Okay, so let's start. Ask and answer. Look at the first picture. Okay, so it's a girl and her name is Kelly. So singular or plural? Singular, because there's only one Kelly. So for singular subject, we use is. So how do you ask questions about Kelly? Is Kelly cleaning the room? Look here, we use is for singular subject. Okay, so is Kelly cleaning the room? Make sure you have to use ing here when you ask is. Okay, it means that you're asking about activities happening at the moment of speaking. Okay, how do you answer this question? Is Kelly cleaning the room? Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Good. So, can you practice this with your partner? Okay, good. Let's move on to the second picture. Look at this picture. Paul. Paul is a boy, and we use he or she. She. Okay, so for singular subject, do we have to use is or are to ask questions? Okay, so we use is and he. So let's ask questions about Paul. Is Paul skateboarding? Is Paul skateboarding? We use is because Paul is singular. Okay, then how do we reply to these questions? Okay, Paul, we replace Paul with personal pronouns. Okay, so he or she. He. Okay, so we say no, he isn't. No, he isn't. Then we say he's playing the guitar. No, he isn't. He's playing the guitar. Okay, so have you practiced it with your partner? Good. Let's move on to the second picture. No, it's the third picture already, right? So, it's about Jim. So it's the singular, then we use is. So we ask, is Jim skateboarding? Or maybe you can ask another question. Is Jim playing tennis? Is Jim playing badminton? Okay. So if the question is Jim skateboarding? So the answer should be yes, he is. But if we ask something else, for example, is Jim playing chess? The answer should be no, he isn't. He's skateboarding. Okay, so look at the next picture. Bob and Ann. So singular or plural? Plural, right? Because more than one there. So if plural, we use are. Okay, so are Bob and Jane playing table tennis? Are Bob and Ann playing table tennis? So, how do you answer this question? No, they aren't. So, what are they playing? They are playing tennis. They are playing tennis. Okay, it's Tanya. So, Tanya is singular. So, for singular subject, we use is to ask question. So, is Tanya watering the plants? Is Tanya watering the plants? Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Look at this picture. There are two people here. So surely we have to use are because plural subject, right? There are two people here. Then it's plural. So for plural, we use are to ask question. So your question can also be like this. Are Dan and Jane skateboarding? Okay. Are Dan and Jane skateboarding? It's up to you what activity you want to ask. Okay. So if question like this, your answer should be no, they aren't. No, they aren't. They are playing baseball. They are playing baseball. Did you enjoy the activities? Okay. Did you take turn to ask and answer questions about these pictures? Good. So now, what's about we write the questions and answer? Okay. You can write the questions and answer in your exercise book. Okay. So, for example, like this. Okay. So you will have to ask 8 questions about 8 pictures and you will have to write the reply for those 8 questions. Okay. For example, you start with Kaylee. Okay. Use this sentence pattern to ask and answer the questions. Okay. Okay. For example, like this. Okay, you choose this picture, May. Up to you which picture you want to use first, but you have to use all those 8 pictures. Okay, maybe you want to choose this one first. So the question will be, is May doing the washing up? No, she isn't. She's making a cake. Okay, like that. Okay, so this is questions and these are the replies. Okay, no. For negative replies, you have to write these 2 lines. Okay. Firstly, you have to decide whether the questions, the statement is true or false. Then, if it is true, you say yes, and if it's false, you say no. And then you clarify the activity. Okay, like this. Okay. You can also ask questions that using the activity that the Tanya is doing. Okay, for example, is Sonia watering the plants? So it's a yes. So you say, yes, she is, and it's done. No need to say, yes, she is, then you say, she's watering the plants. No need, okay, because it's already positive, and you just have to write, yes, she is. That's all. Okay, so you have to do the same for picture 1 to picture 8. Make sure use are for plural subject. Okay, we use is here because our subject is singular, and you must have to bear in mind that if the subject plural, we use are, and if the positive answer, we say yes, and if the negative one, we say no, they aren't. Okay, so let's start writing. Don't forget to write day and date before you start doing your tasks. Well done, it's the end of our lesson. So did you enjoy the lesson? Okay, so make sure by now you know how to ask and answer about the activity happening at the moment of speaking. For example, is he skateboarding? So you can answer yes, he is, or no, he isn't. If there is a no answer, you have to clarify the activity. Okay? So can you choose one of the picture and ask and answer questions about the pictures? Of course you did. So congratulations. Looks like you have achieved the objective for today's lesson. So see you in the next lesson. Thank you.